Ladies and gentlemen, señores y señoras, mi damen and herren, here we are once again. It is Scrap Station, it is Beastie against Underdog, it is the finals, and Beastie now back to the roots. Underdog decided to play as the teal Protoss player. And he is spawning here on Scrap Station on the white position, so he's the teal Protoss player, and Beastie, like I said, back to the roots. His old favorite color was yellow, and now he is spawning as the yellow Terran at the white position here on Scrap Station. And this is really easy on Scrap Station, introducing the players. You can say 12 o'clock here, for example, for Underdog location, but it's no 12 o'clock main natural, no 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's no 11 o'clock. It's not the top right location, it's not the bottom left location. On Scrap Station, you just can say, oh, he's spawning on the left side? Yeah. Oh yeah, Beastie, right, yes, yeah, he is spawning on the right side. So, PVT here on Scrap Station. Of course, because of those small choke areas, siege tanks, effective units to have. On the other hand, for the Protoss player, some Mass Zealot Void Ray is very effective, especially against mech. We will see about that. Of course, some Blue Flame Hellions, always a possibility. Some Marina Marauder drops are a possibility as well. And now it is time for us to take a look at the production tab and rate. So meanwhile we're waiting for something to happen at all, I just make some self-advertisement here. So yes, Special Andre's got a YouTube channel right now, and I'm currently looking for someone who might be able to design me a nice background for the YouTube channel, because when you check out my YouTube channel right now, just go to andre.com, and there in the VOD section you'll find the link. The background picture is a picture I painted myself, and you can't really call this a painting. What I did there, I mean, I like this picture, I have it here on my wall right now, but it doesn't fit really. So if anybody of you might be able to help me out right now, get some credit for the work done, just contact me. Of course, you can like me on Facebook. Yeah, already 32 awesome people like me already. I'm really happy about this. But come follow me on Twitter so you'll know if we will be casting anytime soon. And then when the next cast will be tomorrow, most likely I will be casting the CraftCup LITE or the Go for SC2. It's not clear yet. And of course, if you have any problems with the stream, and I'm streaming on a very high bandwidth, nearly 3 megabits per second, so this is quite a lot. Maybe your connection cannot handle it if you got a download running, for example. So just try the low quality stream. It works on an iPhone, on an iPad as well. It even works if you got a Flash application for your Android phone, so everything is possible. And what is possible, of course, is that Underdog is now moving out with an observer here to the base of Beastie. And to wrap things up, all the games I'm casting tonight will be available on my YouTube channel. And of course on my VOD channel at sc-streams.com as well. And there we see a Hellion by Beastie was just taken out by this sentry and the stalker here. And once again, Underdog going for a fast expansion, but this time it's not that fast, because before he actually tried to do something, he built this 2 gateways and the robo facility, and now he's even building a Twilight Council. And with this Twilight Council and the 3 gates, you might be seeing some DTs, you might be seeing some Blink Stalkers. High Templars, I'm not so sure about this. High Templar on Scrap Station, not the best units to have. On the other hand, Beastie now going for the Banshee, but no cloak on the Banshee, and he's going for the Infernal Pre-Igniter as well. So this opening by Beastie was a slightly different one than we saw in the last game, and very important. I just wanted to talk about this. Get the Raven. He's going for the Raven. He's building a command center right now, and there is the Banshee. Banshee just been spotted. One probe is been taken out, his second probe is been taken out as well. Beastie realizes, okay, there's nothing else he can do against the 3 stalkers and the sentries. Maybe just get a repair and attack once again, but he's not giving up yet. He thinks, okay, 98 HP on my Banshee are still enough to do some serious damage here. Now he's flying over to the natural and looks like he's not been spotted yet. Are there any units? There are 2 stalkers. And he realizes, okay, 2 stalkers is a little too much. Underdog spotted him as well. So now it is time for Beastie to go back home and get some repairs done. Still, this observer here by Underdog is in the location, so the Raven and the observer don't spot each other. And as soon as this command center is finished with the transforming process to the orbital command, it will lift up, it will land once again here at the natural expansion of base number 2. Beastie still scouting out if there are any hidden expansions, and both guys really doing a good job at scouting those hidden expansions out. Meanwhile, we see some commercials here for Nuke Cola. Maybe it atomizes the taste, anything like it. Who knows? And of course, still space mining is here. So the future of space mining by the KM Corporation. Everything is possible, and they're just another Nuke Cola commercial. So Nuke Cola is really common on the scrap station in the Delta Quadrant. Floating rocks in space apparently have high resale values regarding the Nuke Cola. And by the way, of course, the Automaton 2000 is still scouting out what is going on at the base. And now Blue Flame Hellion attack by Beastie just started on 2 sides. Those Blue Flame Hellions at the natural were taken out, the Blue Flame Hellions at the main were taken out as well. I'm sorry, just was not 100% paying attention there. Those 2 Blue Flame Hellions at the natural were moving in by ground. The other 2 Flame Hellions were brought in by this medivac. It is time for us to check the harvester count, and yes, he didn't do that much damage. He's still behind 8 harvesters at the moment. So but he continues to produce Blue Flame Hellions, but he also continues to okay, he's just started with the tank production, and he's, interesting enough, is getting attacked by the Blink Stalkers right now. Blink Stalkers were able to take out quite a lot of units. Now this orbital command is under attack. Where are the forces of Beastie? There are the Marines, the Hellions, and he just needs to watch out that he will be able to repair this orbital command. Yes, orbital command now is getting repaired, and because there is no high ground here, the Stalkers just can blink in, can blink out, no big deal. Tanks get instantly repaired. We see some bunkers here at the front next to the smoke, but still, yes, the Blink Stalkers can move in there. Of course, when an overseer, an observer, is providing the vision on the high ground, even there they can blink up. But on the other hand, Beastie is finished with his command center here in the main base very soon, which will be floated over here to the rocks. And still the Blink Stalkers are there. He's got 8 Blink Stalkers in total, and looks like Beastie is not feeling really confident enough to move in there with his forces. He got 10 Marines, and looks like 10 Marines and the 6 Hellions he's having is not enough to make him feel comfortable. So with the 3 siege tanks he's having as well, he's slowly moving forward. And this, of course, is allowing Underdog to mine more and more stuff. He's mining at the main, he's mining at the natural. He's just started with the Nexus here at the gold, but the Marine of Beastie spotted this. There is Underdog warping in a Zealot. Meanwhile, now the Stalkers here by Underdog are in a lot of trouble. Only 4 of those 8 still alive. Maybe 2 more going down. Nice attack with the Hellions, even though the Blue Flame doesn't do that much damage. It's still a little bit. And so all these Stalkers are down. Beastie can continue with the mining. Now he's landed his command center there, so he just was a second faster than Underdog was. But he needs to get a planetary fortress there as soon as possible. Otherwise, Underdog will be able to just warp in some Stalkers, warp in some Zealots, and he's not making a planetary fortress. Instead, he's making an orbital command. So this is very risky move here by Beastie. But he sends in a Viking, he sends in a Banshee, and of course the warp prison will get taken out before the warped units are there. So Underdog not paying attention 100% there. But now the Nexus is finished for Underdog. He's got 3 cannons finished as well, and there we see the first probes arriving on the march towards the gold. and still this observer here by Underdog is idling. It's time for us to check the harvester count, the supply count. And interestingly enough, to be honest, I wouldn't have thought that Underdog would be ahead a little bit more, but he is only ahead for supply. And when you take at the harvester count, we see 20 of the supply is harvesters, so the army size currently, even for Beastie, is slightly bigger there. He needs to watch out. Of course, Blinkstalkers are a very good unit to have against Ravens, Vikings and Banshees. So Sky Terran not all the way, at least for the moment. Even though Beastie was not having a planetary fortress, and it's a little bit riskier having a planetary fortress at this location. Blue Flame Hellion gets taken out by the forces of Underdog. But now some Blue Flame Hellions dropped here on the high ground as well, but so many Stalkers are in there. Stalkers most likely will not be able to take this out. Blue Flame Hellions here in the natural of Underdog. And because of the fact this is not a planetary fortress, he's got 3 orbital commands, means 3 times the mules, 3 mules every 80 seconds is quite a lot. And Blue Flame Hellions once again in here, out of the range of the cannon. What can Underdog do? Of course, warp some Stalkers in there. And BC lost quite a lot of units, but in the end the units lost is showing us that in total Underdog lost even more stuff. He's behind 1000 resources. We are 60 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. Underdog now, his superior economy is kicking in, but he's only in a 7 supply lead. Siege tanks on the high ground get taken out so easily by those 3 Colossi and the Stalker. Someone in the chat said a Warp Gate Stalker push, Warp Gate Coloss push is coming up. Looks like this is really the case. And how many siege tanks does he have there at this location? 4 siege tanks, a couple of Vikings, point defense drone is there as well, but of course against so many Stalkers, point defense drone is depleted very easily. And he's got 7 Vikings, 1 Coloss is down, but 2 Vikings and 2 Coloss, and those 13 Stalkers do quite a shitload of damage there. And does this Banshee have cloak? No, it does not. And the supply lead currently for Underdog is very big. 30 supply is he in the lead right now. We see some nice missile turrets to protect this base. But Beastie needs to get out some stuff. He's got only tanks in production, and he's got 4 tanks in total. So pure mech looks like someone is admiring Jinro right now. On the other hand, there we see some more Archons, some more Colossi, Underdog even going for the central location. And there we have more Hellions. And when we take a look at the minerals of Underdog, losing a probe here or there is not that big of a deal, because this guy's still 1200 minerals on the bank, even though this is a sign of not having the 100% best macro in the world. So orbital command once again will be landing here at the natural, but still, yes, don't walk in with those SCVs. He only apparently loses 3 SCVs in the process. Vikings trying to take out another Colossi, but of course they need to watch out. One time those 10 Stalkers will blink, boom, and all the forces are dead. And meanwhile Underdog is making use of his superior position, going for the Annexus with the Mars cannons here at the bottom right, a half island expansion. So he's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. He's currently mining from 4 bases and still mining gas from the 5th one as well. So Underdog will take this game. Because Beastie can't do any harassment with Blue Flame Hellions. We got photon cannons absolutely everywhere. Every base got its photon cannons, so those Blue Flame Hellions, Underdog, are not effective anymore. Underdog learned from his past mistakes. And there we see the tanks sieged up once again, doing quite a lot of damage. But in the end, 5 Colossi will be too much to handle for Beastie. He will solve the deal for him. And there we see